Hello YouTube, I'm Instalock, and today I will be doing a tutorial on planetary interaction in EVE Online. A corp mate of mine actually had some problems with planetary interaction, and he asked me if I could do a quick tutorial for the basics, so here I am. We're gonna start up from the start, really, with the skills related to planetary interaction, or PI in short. So yeah, let's see if I can find my market here. All the skill books related to planetary interaction is under the skills tab and under planet management in the market. So the basic skill is command center upgrades, and this one will allow you to increase the CPU on your planet, and the other one is interplanetary consolidation, which allows you to install a command center on an additional planet, up to 6 planets for each level of the skill. So you want to get these two up quite high, because you're gonna see later that you want to upgrade your command center to have everything on one planet. Then we have planetology and remote sensing. Planetology is basically so you get better scans on the planet. I will show you that later. And the remote sensing is so you can scan planets from further away. I don't really see the point of that one. And the advanced planetology is just a follow-up to planetology. Another thing you might want to invest in if you're going to do it in high sec is let's see if I can find it here. Customs code expertise. This will decrease the import and export tax in custom offices, because you're gonna pay a tax when you move stuff from the planet up to space so you can sell it, and this skill book will reduce that. So to start off with your planetary interaction, you want to find out how or what you want to make, what planet you want to install your command center on. So there's a couple of sites with charts and all that. This one I have up here is eveplanets.com. This is a pretty basic one, because you can go here to schemas. You can see all the tiers of planetary materials. So I've chosen enriched uranium for this one. It's tier 2. And here you can see which planets hold the materials for each for us to be able to make the enriched uranium, which is noble metals and heavy metals. And as we can see, P stands for plasma. So the plasma planet has both the materials we need. And this means that we only need one planet to produce the enriched uranium. So we don't have to waste our own other planets. So now that you know what you want to do, you have to find a planet. I've done that. Then you need to get a command center that's specified for the kind of planet you want to install it on. For me, it's the plasma command centers. These are pretty cheap, only 80,000. When you have that, it takes 1,000 square meters. You put that in your ship when you're leaving your station. And now we're gonna head off to our planet. So I've made a separate tab in my overview for planets just to make it easier. And we're in the wrong system, so we're gonna have to jump over to the next system. Which can take a bit. But yeah, we're looking for a plasma planet, and as you can see, this current system does not have a plasma system. It only has barren gas, storm, and temperate planets. Yeah. So we're actually gonna have to go to the system I had in mind, which I thought I was in, but I wasn't. So here we can see that's our plasma planet right there. So we're gonna warp not to the planet but to the custom office within 0 meters. And another thing is, it's good to have a cloaking device on your ship when doing planetary interaction, because you cloak up, then you do your PI. It's pretty cool. When you have it all set up, you can do it from the station. You just need to fly out to the custom office to pick up your stuff. So there is our plasma planet, and you right click on the planet and press view in planet mode. Now you're gonna have this screen. And remember the skill I was talking about earlier? How are you gonna remember it if I don't even remember it? The planetology. We're gonna use that skill is gonna come in handy when you scan. So we need noble metals and heavy metals. And here you see all the materials that are available on this planet. So noble metals, you press noble metals, then you have this bar here, which changes the amount, the sensitivity of the scan basically, so you're able to see where the most is. And the most noble metals are here. So then we needed a heavy metals, and luckily for us we have some heavy metals quite nearby. So we're gonna put our command center around there. So you go into your build tab, press the command center, press the command center you need, and then it's just a matter of putting it down. So now you have your command center on the surface of your planet. In the beginning you're only going to be able to have one planet, but at the moment with this planet I have 4. So now that you have your command center, you're gonna press on the command center and go to upgrades. This is where the upgrade skill comes in. So you're gonna be able to increase your power output and CPU output. I'm gonna upgrade it all the way to level 5. You can go to level 6, but I don't have the skill for that, so I'm gonna upgrade and press submit. It's important that you press submit after every changes you do, so it saves them. Now we're gonna put down the launch pad. And the launch pad is basically the connection between your command center and the customs office in orbit. After you've done this, you want to grab a planetary link and press on your launch pad and then on your command center. This will create a link so you're able to move stuff between them. Now we're getting into the more a little more advanced stuff here. You're gonna have to place your extractor units on the planet. And as you can see, I put mine down in a little bad place, so we're actually gonna have a extractor unit there, and we also need noble metals, so we're gonna have another extractor unit around there. Now you put you create a planetary link between your extractor units and your launch pad. This will do so your extractor units can move stuff to your launch pad. But now we need to make so the extractors extract the materials we need, because at the moment they ain't extracting nothing. So we're gonna push the button survey for deposits. When we're in the screen, you see that the scan got removed, so we're gonna push the material we need. In this case it's heavy metals on this side, and you'll see that the scan pops up again. It would probably have been a better idea to have the command center here, but anyways, we're gonna install the extractor heads. These are the ones that will extract the materials we need. So put them in there, and you want to get around over 6,000 per hour. We're going 10,000 because we're going to do a lot of stuff here. So now I installed that program. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side, but for noble metals. So install your extractor heads, pull them into the center of the white area, so you'll get more, and make sure they're not touching, because you will get a reduction in percentage if they are in the same zone. Press install. One thing, when you install, you can change the extraction area, which will change how long it will take to deplete that cycle. So I usually go for 1 day and 30 minutes. That's what I usually go for. Like so. Alright. So do the same thing over here. We're gonna stop the program and we're gonna increase it to 1 day and 30 minutes. So the time we have set on the extractor units will make it so that after the time has run out, we need to go back to the planet and restart the extractor units by doing the same thing and installing the program. So now we're getting the resources from our extractor heads, and now we're gonna have to make it into the precious metals and the toxic metals, which are needed in order to make the enriched uranium. To make this, we're gonna need the basic industry facilities and put these in good positions. We're gonna start out with 2. Now, it's important that you create the links to this spaceport, like that. Okay, so now we're gonna have to choose what the basic industries are gonna produce. So this side is gonna produce reactive metals. No, wait. Precious metals. And this side is gonna produce toxic metals, which we have here. And you'll find this all under schematics and in your basic industry facility. Okay, so now we've chosen what basic industries will produce. So we're gonna have to route the precious metals to the launch pad by going into your products, clicking on the product, press create route, press your spaceport, and press create route. Do this for both of your basic industries. This will ensure that the products that the basic industries are manufacturing will be sent into the launch pad. Now, you do the same thing with the products from the extractor heads, but you choose the basic industry that needs that material. And as you can see here, when you choose the wrong one, it will give you an error that it has the invalid schematic. So, but it's easier if you put it directly into the launch pad, because then the launch pad will act as a buffer. So I would myself create a route to the launch pad, then create the route to the basic industries. But now we're gonna have to wait 3 minutes until our extractors have made their cycles until we can continue. So I'll see you guys in a minute, and yeah, so see you after downtime. Okay then, I'm back now after downtime. So yeah, we had just put down our basic industries and routed them. Now we can see we have gotten some of our resources. And unfortunately, our basic industries aren't getting the materials. So we're gonna have to go to our storage in the launch pad and go to storage and press the material you need and create route. In this case, heavy metals to this basic industry that needs heavy metals. And we're gonna create the route for noble metals to the other one. Now we can see that both our basic industries have gotten the materials, and when we submit, they are starting their production. So now we need to be making enriched uranium. So for us to be able to make enriched uranium, we're gonna need an advanced industry facility. I'm gonna put mine there, and I'm gonna create the link. This time I'm gonna create a link to the command center, so it's a short link. It will take less power. Now, this advanced industry facility is gonna be making enriched uranium. So to be able to find stuff easier in your schematics, you can just press E and it will take you to enriched uranium in this case. So we're gonna press enriched uranium and install. Now the schematic is installed in the advanced industry facility, and now we need to route the enriched uranium to the launch pad. So you do that by going to products, pressing enriched uranium, pressing create route, pressing the launch pad and pressing create route. But for us to be able to create enriched uranium, we're gonna have to wait until our basic industries have gone through their cycle of 30 minutes until we can route the precious metals and the toxic metals to the advanced industry to be making enriched uranium. So I will see you in about half an hour. See you then. And don't forget to press submit. Okay then, I'm back now. So now we have gotten our two products that the basic industries are manufacturing, that is precious metals and toxic metals. Now we're gonna have to route these two products into the advanced industry facility to start making enriched uranium, which we're gonna sell on the market. So you go to your launch pad, and go to your storage, and you route the two materials to the advanced industry facility. You will see that the advanced industry needs 40 of each, so we're gonna expand the base a little bit. But yeah, so I'll be back when I've expanded the colony a bit. So see you in a bit. So now I'm done with my colony. It's producing all the materials needed. I upgraded the extractor heads on the extractor unit. So and now the only thing left is basically how you transfer stuff from the planet to space to your ship. So you're gonna have to fly over to your planet's customs office, which I'm doing now, and warp to the customs office at 0 meters, because you need to access the customs office like a cargo container in space. So now you right click on the customs office and press access customs office. Now you will have two windows here, one that's showing the launch pad on your planet and one that's showing the planetary customs office. So the materials you want to transfer, for this case I'm gonna take noble metals as a example, just click and drag. And now you will see you will pay some transfer costs, that's tax included. So that's what you're paying to transfer your items up to space. From here you press transfer and then you can just drag it to your inventory. But I'm not going to do that. So this has been my Planetary Interaction guide. Hopefully it has been helpful to some of you having problems. Yeah, so If you liked the video and you thought it was helpful, press the like button. If you want to see more of Eve tutorials and Eve videos in general, press the subscribe button. And if you didn't find it helpful or you didn't like it, press the dislike button. This has been Instalock, giving you my first Eve tutorial ever. And I'm signing out. Take care and fly safe.